Charlotte, once again, a little bit more late game assurance into this top side of the map. So really here, what we've seen from Buriram United is that they really want to finish this game early as possible. They don't want to allow Charlotte to scale, Lung to scale.
Oh man, the Miyue as well as the Liam Po, both setting it up, again, a lot about this split push. If we were talking about some sort of speed and a best of three, this is really going to dictate tempo here.
Oh, a lot of speed, a lot of split push potential, like you were saying there, Hall. The top side of the map is looking feisty, but even more feisty, it's going to be the butterfly pickup here. Game number 1, we are already starting to see these merge heroes changing the meta for these two teams.
Yeah, very interesting last pick. I mean, with the butterfly, we don't see it too much in terms of like the traditional Honor of Kings esports, and this is why it's a giant shakeup. You have new teams that have a very new perspective in terms of what they want to bring, but now with both of these two teams locked in, who are you guys? One of the AOV teams will win this series?
I mean, that's a fair prediction to make, right? Like, that's very good odds. But you saw at the pit of the Overlord there, it was definitely scaling more towards Buriram United in this game number 1. But like Horler says, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting into the setup of EWC, KWC 2026 right here with these two Titans.
Yeah, definitely two Titans here. And I think that the one for me, I'm definitely more familiar with the Team Flash side because of the fact that we saw them at the Asia Games qualifier. Spoiler alert, they did qualify. But they did have a player that's not on this roster right now, who's Lingvan, who's actually part of another team in PKL. But this is a squad that's did a little bit of a roster shakeup. And this is a squad, again, that have learned their lessons, and they were able to basically eat into that main event at the Asian Games.
Yeah, speaking of eating in, both minion waves, bot side of the map have been eaten into here between Buriram United and Team Flash. We're looking to just get those kind of like neutral points here. I feel like the early game for me between these two teams that we are seeing the adaptation into HOK is getting those early points.
Yes, definitely about those early points here. But I mean, for me, the problem is going to be this Miyue. Like, how is it going to just, like, is it going to take over? Obviously, it's a pain to deal with in that terms of that clash lane because you have that range advantage. And now it's going to be up to Ya, who's the latest addition to this Team Flash lineup. Is he able to kind of overcome the range differential?
I think the obvious question to his name is, Ya. Able to do it. Can we see him do it? But I mean, the thing for me is obviously looking at little boys here on Miyue, that umbral moon, right? Like, if you are able to time that correctly, you are able to dodge the Charlotte ultimate.
Yes, and I mean, if he's able to do that, that's what it's going to come back to, right? Is Ya able to kind of find that perfect moment to go into that team fight? But they're going in now.
Okay, we did see a big teleport play there from Nunu. Obviously, quite aggressive, but we did see him capture between two sides of the side of Flash and able to escape. This really just shows you the viability of Lorian.
Yes, and another player to kind of highlight here is Nunu, right? On the side of Buriram United, he is an absolute beast in the mid lane. He's incredibly elusive, and as you saw there with the Lorian, he was able to kind of just dash around, always stays, make sure that his life total is quite high.
Yeah, someone's life total is not quite high, is Ryan, but he does have the ultimate that he doesn't want to get forced out yet. The infinite vastness is staying in check. He really wants to hold on to that around about that 4-minute mark, right? If you eliminate infinite vastness here from Aoin, from Reen here into this team fight, into this neutral objective, it makes it a little bit harder for the marksman to be a bit more viable.
Incredibly patient by Reen, right? Being able to just hold that infinite vastness, and he didn't want to hit that ejection seat because he knows that he needs it come the team fight. We're starting to get to the point where it's, 3 minutes in, getting to that 4-minute mark. You don't want to waste that ult and just kind of use it willy-nilly, if you will.
Interesting roams here from Xiao Xiao as well, right? Mid lane of Flash, looking to be very proactive here, looking to actually get a lot of gold funneled into herself. Because, I mean, if we look at the side of Team Flash as well, there's so much carry potential here, but it looks like they're all putting into the Xiao Xiao.
Yeah, it really comes back to who can get that farm. Yeah. Everyone on both sides, kind of on the squishier side, but they're going in.
They are trying to go in. I think Taos is kind of playing a bit of pillow talk, man. He's like, you know what? I'm going in. I'm going to try and bait as many skills as possible. Nothing to be worried about here. He is the tank of Buriram United.
What? When 3 people jump you, you're talking pillow talk at this point?
Hey, it depends on like how you gauge that. Some people can take a little bit more than others, you know?
All right, understood on this one. But what I like about Buriram right now, they're getting a little bit more in terms of value. The rotations, I mean, they're up about 1K, and it's all about those little wins. The gold sharing has been on point, especially with Valdez here.
Yeah, definitely towards Buriram United, as you said there. Obviously, 1K goal lead so far. We are starting to see kind of like become a little bit less onto the side of Team Flash here, but most importantly, neutral objectives are up. Yeah, is looking to get taken down. Top side of the map here, so first blood going over to the side of Buriram United, and they do lose out on that all-important Tyrant.
Oh, he was able to dark transfer, got that first blood so that the tower didn't do much, and it was a bit of a fight in terms of that Tyrant, right? So it was like, okay, we're going to give up a little bit of space, we're going to give up first blood, but we're going to pick up the Tyrant ourselves. So again, all in all, not the worst thing for either of the squads here.
Not the worst thing, but it could be setting the pace, you know?
True,
like,
true.
Definitely losing that Tyrant, especially losing a Tyrant to a team that is a late game composition here. It's just going to enhance their early game. And speaking of enhancements, we are seeing that shifted up here to Buriram United, able to get that T1 turret for themselves.
Yeah, Tao's there was actually going for the solo play. I've done this as a roam myself, where you're like, I see two people, I'm going to get my Tremor Smash, get it on, and I got a two-man stun, but then there was no follow-up, so you're like, oh crap, now I have no damage. Gotta get out.
So what you're telling me here is you're blaming your teammates for your impeccable choices in HOK.
Yes, and so if I win, we move on. If I lose, I hit that report button at least 4 times.
There we go. We've got Horless insight to his ranked games, but top side of the map taking a lot of pressure here for the side of Team Flash, and definitely pressure is something you want to be eliminating here, or at least kind of trying to blunder if you are Team Flash, because you are behind around about 2.5k gold as well, and it's not looking too good, especially Charlotte here. Yeah, may not be able to get to that late game.
I don't think so. I mean, they're kind of suffocating right now. BRU is doing a great job of ensuring that they're using that range advantage to the maximum. Tremor Smash.
Oh, okay. Tremor Smash connected onto 2 here, but it's going to be the kind of assault onto the T1, but the assault doesn't stop there. We force out the infinite fastness, so we are seeing no members of Team Flash fall, but we're seeing turrets fall left, right, and center.
Oh, so smart by BRU, right? I mean, Taos, that Tremor Smash, yeah, it was only 2, and they didn't get any kills, but it was all space created because they were trying to focus down that tower, and they were able to converge at the right time. The timing of this team has been impeccable thus far.
Very good, very good. Obviously, pacing, roaming, the way they have been shifting through these lanes, definitely something that Team Flash maybe want to adapt in here, but it's going to be the unbridled outburst that saves Tofu, and actually does nothing here for a follow-up for Licky.
Yeah, Tofu just hanging on by like the very, very end, ensuring that he gets that ult off, has that huge hero boost. I mean, I like this Tofu way better than the other Tofu on desk.
Oh, he's not your kind of favorite kind of Tofu. Okay, we are having shots fired. I mean, Kin did obviously point you out earlier, so I feel like that was a fair shot, you know?
Yeah, of course. Payback. I was going to get back at him at some point, but BRU are on a roll as they take the mid T1. More space, more of this map control by BRU.
Yeah, very troublesome situation for Team Flash to be in. They are behind. They are a late game comp. They are losing these turrets. So what naturally happens when you lose turrets? You start to lose your jungle, as well as we've already seen at this moment in time. Buriram United is able to actually have free access to that Azure Golem.
Yeah, this draft by BRU is just on point, right? Everything that they want to do is like, we're all in, we're going early game, we're going fast, we have so much damage, and try to catch us. It's been impossible for Flash. They've done nothing thus far to make a sort of dent into this lead.
Yeah, there's been no real reactive gameplay, like you were saying, right? Like, there's no kind of mirroring, there's no kind of lane play top side of the map whilst they try and rush down bot side here. It just seems to be like, what can we get, but at what cost? Trying to limit that kind of like deficit here.
Yeah, and I mean, you have to get some sort of pick off at this point. You're looking, I mean, this net worth lead is starting to grow. It's starting to compound. It's becoming very difficult for them to kind of make a dent into. But BRU, again, look at this full court press. How are you supposed to able to find any sort of space across this map?
You know, the crazy thing is, we've got 1 kill on the board.
Yeah.
1 kill on the board, but so much influence onto the Gorge itself. Turret's taken down. T3 already taking a bit of a battering at the top side of the map there. And T2, the final one in mid, falls here for the side of Team Flash, which is just going to prove that problem even more.
Yeah, so if there were any sort of questions of how BRU would be in terms of preparation, all of that, let's find out.
Okay, Tremor Smash, that was very tasty there. No flash used in sight. He still has a means to get out, but Julius into the back line, takes down Baldus, but now Licky gets his remains with a double kill here for the side of Buriram United, but there has been blood traded. Flash are looking for a way to maintain their base.
Yeah, very good play, right? Being able to take down Valdez was absolutely huge for them because Valdez was starting to get out of control. Yep. Yeah, he didn't have a whole lot of kills, but in terms of that net worth, he's able to melt towers and to utilize all of the space that was given to him. And now on this other side, look at how BRU just bouncing back. They're just going to take this Tyrant for free.
They take the Tyrant for free here, so really Yes, we get a good team fight here from Team Flash. They are able to trade like, what, 3-2. Julius, obviously, is going to be one of the scapegoats within that one. But I feel like somebody has to be it at this point, right? Someone has to take the charge, lead the cavalry, and try and get some kills. As you've seen here in this replay, Julius just finds that window of opportunity, gets a takedown there, but the Splendor onto Nunu, saves himself, but then it only delays the inevitable there as we see that Ring gets that kill. So really good play here from Team Flash just to keep themselves in this game number 1.
Yeah, definitely. And Rin, it was almost like personal. He wanted to make sure that he took down Nunu. He was going all the way on the outskirts to ensure that he gets that pick off, because Nunu and Valdez, those are the guys that need to die before they can even get to potentially any other member of this, BRU lineup here.
Yeah, I mean, that's right. Because obviously the backline potential here for Nunu on this Lorien is absolutely nutty. And you look at, obviously, the gold difference here as well from the mid lane. It's not stark difference. It's not day and night, around about 500 gold difference. So in terms of actually these mid laners taking priority into the resources, it's not a lot, but taking those blows is going to be Taos. I think he's taking a little bit too much damage here, but it is going to be Julius looking for the escape here on the butterfly. He's able to get out, and another takedown onto Little Boys. Team Flash are looking for more blood. They're going to try and stay into this game because they're now approaching that late game territory, which this could actually flip for them.
Yeah, now, nice little Trevor smash. Finding Rin, he's not able to get on his dragon. 3-man stun, and they continue to go, and they're taking them all down. Julius is the only one, and he's going to run back into the hills.
And that's a bit of crispy tofu right there, right? Like, he was absolutely shocked by lightning there by Nunu. We do see the top side of the map with that minion wave looking very promising here for Buriram United. We have Leaky, Valdez, as well as Taos. Nunu here as well. The cavalry is here, boys, but not for the side of Team Flash. They still have 6 seconds till the Lung, till the Charlotte gets online. Julius does fall, and game 1 goes to Buriram United.
What a clean game. That's an absolutely a monster game to set things up in terms of the tone here.
Absolutely.